Processing soybeans into biofuel to combat climate change and soymeal to lower meat prices in the USA. Soybean acreage is much greater than other oilseed crops, leading to substantial soybean oil production and its availability as a biofuel feedstock. Soybean is a major crop throughout much of North America, South America, and Asia. The United States is the world's greatest producer, producing approximately 32% of the world's soybeans, followed by Brazil with 28%. Soybeans contain approximately 18% to 20% oil compared to other oilseed crops such as canola, 40%, and sunflower, 43%. At 48 pounds per bushel, soybean meal remains a major product from soybeans and is used for animal feed and human food. Soybean oil is currently a major feedstock for production of biodiesel. The most common method of biodiesel production is a reaction of vegetable oils or animal fats with methanol or ethanol in the presence of sodium hydroxide, which acts as a catalyst. The transesterification reaction yields methyl or ethyl esters, biodiesel, and a byproduct of glycerin. Note that biodiesel is not straight vegetable oil burned in a diesel engine. Numerous studies between 1980 and 2000 have shown the use of straight vegetable oil, including soybean oil, causes carbon deposits and shortens engine life. Biodiesel use in diesel engines does not have similar negative effects. Use of soybean oil for biodiesel was greatly influenced by promotion from U.S. soybean farmers through the United Soybean Board, USB, and subsequent creation of the National Biodiesel Board. Soybean is a cool-season legume which can be grown from south to north throughout much of the eastern half of the United States. Soybeans and other legumes have a unique relationship with a bacteria Bradyrhizobium species, which will colonize on soybean roots, forming a nodule. The two species form a symbiotic relationship in which the soybean plant provides nutrition and the bacteria fixes nitrogen from the air. This relationship reduces the need for supplemental nitrogen fertilizer in soybean production. According to data released September 29, 2023 by the U.S. Energy Information Administration, 1.273 billion pounds of soybean oil went to U.S. biofuels production in July, including 679 million pounds consumed by biodiesel plants and 594 million pounds consumed by renewable diesel producers. Total soybean oil consumption was at 1.207 billion pounds in June, including 627 million pounds consumed for biodiesel production and 580 million pounds consumed for renewable diesel production, and at 956 million pounds in July 2022, including 626 million pounds consumed by biodiesel facilities and 331 million pounds consumed by renewable diesel producers. Domestic soybean crushing in U.S. was pegged at 62.59 million metric tons in 2023, up from 60.19 million metric tons in the previous market year. Soybean oil output was estimated at 12.25 million metric tons from 11.91 million metric tons year-over-year. The total supply of oil derivative was also up by almost 1 million metric tons, to 13.23 million metric tons. America's soy meal, which is created along with oil during crushing of whole soybeans, is forecast to reach exports of 13.9 million tons in the 2023-24 season, the U.S. Department of Agriculture said Monday. That would exceed the record 13.2 million tons valued at almost $7 billion that was hit in the season ended in September. For every 1 ton of oil to process soybeans, 4 tons of soy meal is produced. The cost of that feed makes up roughly 60% of the expense of raising animals before they are sent to the slaughterhouse. Thus, those cost savings will directly benefit farmers and are expected to trickle down to grocery stores. A drop in meat costs will surely be a welcome relief to Americans, who have been squeezed by stubbornly high inflation that has driven borrowing costs to a 22-year high. Should the renewable fuel industry continue thriving, the U.S. will find itself producing roughly 30% more soymeal in 2026 versus 2022. The processing of soybeans into biofuel and soymeal represents a significant opportunity to address climate change and support the livestock industry in the United States. The production of soybean-based biodiesel helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions, improve air quality, and promote sustainable energy sources. Additionally, the availability of affordable soymeal as an animal feed ingredient helps lower meat prices and contributes to the production of higher quality and healthier meat products.